In accordance with the children's online privacy P mark here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Last we left off, we did some last minute checking up on our crew to the Tiger's Den. Hang on a sec. Hello? Okay. Okay, I apologize for that. The microphone on my headset is a little bit wonky right now, a little sensitive, so I'm just checking in periodically to see if it works. Anyway, if you like what you see, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to stay notified of when I'm gonna upload. Let's get to it. Also, shout out to that one Brazilian fan I have who's been watching some of my videos these past few days. Or at least the past 28 days. Thanks. Seriously. Let's go. Now, may as well get this over with. Take me to the Tiger's Den, Jomo. Okay. Ractor, maybe? Yeah, let's bring Ractor. Been a while since we brought him. So, what have I been doing this past few weeks? A lot, honestly. I finally got Pathfinder and, well, found out from Gamefly that buying a game from the store new is basically the equivalent of buying it store-bought. Did not know until now. The Tiger's Den. The drunken mistake screams over Kulon Bay, cutting through gray weather and grayer waters. Around you, grim faces watch the skyline ahead of us as Jomo steers you towards Krait's headquarters, the Tiger's Den. Kui and Lum have assured you that if everything goes to plan, the run should be relatively low risk. Ample experience tells you that plans often go astray and that low-risk shadow runs rarely stay that way. But you also know that the reward for this run outweighs the risk. The incriminating data from the den's evidence room should be more than enough to bury Krait, expose our client, and cement your position with Kindly Cheng forever. Jomo cuts the engines, and the drunken mistake drifts towards the station's loading dock. It's go time. I am not amused by the whole internet quality thing. Isabel... Duncan... Sorry, Ractor. The wood of the dock feels comfortably solid under your feet. Your stomach lurches anyway, the legacy of a long, bumpy trip hidden under a tarp in Jomo's speedboat. The sound of water sloshing beneath your feet isn't helping. That was a nightmare. If I never have to ride like cargo again, it'll be too soon. She sponges water off of her cyber deck with the sleeve of her coat. Seriously, let's not do that again? Hell, I'd rather swim back home. Captain Jomo barks at a laugh. Wouldn't recommend that, beautiful girl. Lots of sharks out there, both normal and awakened. Nastier things too. Anyone that would be all too happy to snap up a little thing like you. Sharks, huh? He glances around at the water, his mouth curling into a frown. We'll keep that in mind. I will wait here with the boat. You come back to me with it when your business is done, and I will take you home. He gestures at a uniformed constable in the distance. She nods slightly in response. You see her? That lady there? PC Cheung is your contact. She will get you into the building. Thanks, Jomo. He shrugs. Of course, you are my client. You pay me, I take you wherever you want to go. I help you and you get out of this safe, and then maybe you pay me again tomorrow to take you someplace else. Go on now. Raid your police station. I will wait here with a drunken mistake and protect her from the advances of any swine who might try to impound her. He casts a sidelong look back at his speedboat. Don't leave us waiting too long, La. Jomo is possessed of many fine qualities, but patience is not one of them. Don't worry, we'll make this as fast as we can. I accidentally bit my inner cheek. Well, lip, really. Constable. The constable beckons you forward nervously. She's doing her best to stay calm, but you can see that she's sweating. As you approach, her gaze keeps flitting back to the station door. You're here, right on time. Good. She brushes a strand of hair out of her eyes. I don't think I could have waited much longer. Constable Cheng, nice to meet you too. She raises a finger to her lips, shushing you. To use my name? In fact, just don't speak. I'm in a compromising enough position as it is. She reaches into one of her voluminous pockets and fishes out an object. A slip of plastic, slick and shiny, connected to an alligator chip. The word visitor is emblazoned on the front. Take this. You're gonna need it. Seriously? A visitor badge? with integrated electronics. It'll mark you as a friendly to the station's security system. If you try to enter the Tiger's Den without one of these clipped to you, automated systems would sound the general alarm. Every cop in the building would converge on your location. They only issue these things at the front gate, and only after a thorough security check. The constables on the floor are used to seeing them. As long as you don't do anything to arouse their suspicion, you should be okay. Anyone who sees you on the ground level will assume that you're supposed to be there. And this badge of yours, will it get us up to the second floor? Afraid not. I was able to get you the badges, but I don't work the security desk, and that's where you need to go to get access to the elevator. I'll tell you what though, the desk sergeant on duty, Shang, is a friend. Tell him that you need to meet with Mia in an admin to go over some paperwork, and he'll upgrade your badge's clearance rating. I've seen him do it 100 times. Mia and Adme. Got it. Good. And I think that's everything. There aren't many constables in the building, just enough to keep the place running and make sure that the interrogation subjects don't escape. It should be pretty dead in there. What about automated security? Drones, turrets, that sort of thing? No drones. You've got nothing to worry about there. She pauses a moment, considering. Hey, viewer, hope the internet quality's coming in alright. There was a bit of internet interference earlier. There are some turrets in the training rooms upstairs near the evidence room, but they're loaded with low-velocity rounds. They're strictly non-lethal. And besides, you shouldn't need to go anywhere near those rooms anyway. On the off chance that your cover gets blown early, you might have to shoot your way to the evidence room. I don't much like the thought of that, but I know it might happen. I'm gonna steer you of the stage. I'm gonna steer clear of the station until you and your pirate friend have cleared out. If you do wind up going loud, I don't want to catch a stray bullet. You know, you could help me out in there instead. You got a gun and you know the station. Nuh-uh, no way. I agreed to help this task force, but I am not going to put myself into a combat situation with the SDU. She taps the code into the PDA on her wrist, and you hear a buzzing sound. This, though. Krait and her people, what they're doing is messed up. Everybody in the station knows it, but nobody wants to make waves. When Krait approached me, I saw my chance to do something, to be a good guy for a change. I figured that I owed it to myself to try. She pauses, her eyes flitting away. I know, total cornball, right? Like some cliche out of an old movie. But I guess that I'm doing it anyway. Go ahead and take that for what you will. Now go on, do your job. Get Lam and Krait what they need to bring this place down. Alright, into the station we go. Evidence bag. Evidence bag. The end. Couple note. What are these things? An evidence bag filled with SIM chips. The seal has been broken, indicating that it has been tampered with. Based on the paper insert, they're BTLs, and the last person to check the bag out is Constable Ah Young. Ah Young, I need you to finish the following task before clocking out. I'm not a bullet-pointed list of bureaucratic duties. Someone's doing some BTL on the job. Desk Sergeant. The desk sergeant looks up from a book of crossword puzzles, his nose wrinkling in irritation. He fumbles for an oversized hand scanner, lifts it to your chest, and sweeps a beam of laser light over the barcode on your visitor badge. What can I do for you, His gaze shifts to the screen on his PDA. He reads the name that is scanned off of your badge. Mr. Weber? Good evening, Sergeant Shang? He shakes his head brusquely. Afraid not. Shift change. Shang's on a smoke break. So you want something or what? No, I'm sorry to bother you. I'll let you get back to your puzzle. He looks away, shaking his head slightly. Lots of busy people here. You shouldn't be bothering them unless you got a good reason. Go on, be about your business. Dang! Lock up guard. Smoke break at a time like this? Okay. Do not panic. Maybe we can find a way to get up there. Ben! I am very glad we brought Ractor with us. Sometimes bringing in the drone is gonna be a very good idea. So yeah, this week a lot happened. I got Pathfinder from GameFly. Now I'm just waiting for Ghost of Tsushima. Thing is, I found out that, well, literally, getting a game from GameFly that is store-bought is the equivalent of getting it, is like basically getting it store-bought. So yeah, I wasn't able to get the DLC. Oh shite. A bound suspect sits in the center of this room. He's been handcuffed to this chair and he's leaning forward, gulping air. A red-faced, sweaty HKPF constable stands over him and his hands are bunched into fists. If either of them knows the drone in the room, they don't show it. Please! The suspect's voice comes out in a ragged gasp. He's fighting for air. Please, I'm only a street-level dealer. I already told you everything that I know. The constable slams his fist into the bound man's stomach, cutting his sentence short. I know that you're a nobody, but even nobodies have their uses. He punches the suspect again. These bruises will send a message to your boss. You know the saying, show don't tell. Enough! My boss! He'll get the message! His fist pistons out again, clutching the bound man in the sternum. Sorry, pal. It's nothing personal. The suspect's chest heaves as he struggles to suck in a breath. The constable who was beating him leans to inspect his own work and then freezes. Slowly, he begins to turn. What the hell? His eyes go wide at the side of your drone. He makes a grab for his comm link. Shit. Secure briefcase. Ah, crap. Okay, Shit. I knew this was gonna be a bad idea. Thanks. Come by in person, I have something for you. Okay. I'm gonna have to take control of him again, aren't I? I knew it. At the very least, this was done in the interrogation room, so I'm guessing we didn't trigger anything. So yeah, I have been playing a bit more Ghost of Tsushima, and I actually was able to get in. And I was actually able to complete everything before I, did the... Oh, come on! Please do not tell me I have to... Oh, I can just do this. Okay, I'm pretty sure the cameras are all active now. Dang it. You're not a cop. He knocks down the mangled body of the constable that was beating him. You're the one who's sitting in that drone? You guessed it. Well, I appreciate it and I owe you. Tell you what, you can have the combination of the briefcase on the table there. Everything in it is yours. You mean the briefcase that you just got tortured trying to protect? Yeah, I couldn't afford to let the cops see what was inside. He probes his ribs with a finger, then grits his teeth as he raises from the chair. The code's 9315. Help yourself. Just to catch my breath, I'm out of here. Ow! Aren't you worried about getting caught? Nope. He bends down and swipes the dead constable's ID badge, slips it into his pocket. His mouth twitches up into something between a smile and a grimace. This'll fool the security system. As long as I don't get caught by a flesh and blood cop, I'll be fine. Best of luck then. Yeah, thanks. You too. Enter the key code. 9315. Okay, good. No one noticed us. Oh, that was the only shot we had. Bookshelf. The shelf sags under the weight of assorted papers, folders, and trinkets that have been stacked on top of it. Let's search it. You set about rummaging through the shelf's contents, lifting mounds of paperwork, flipping through file folders, repositioning awards and plastic collectibles. Tucked away in one of the folders, you find an old Krait stick. It looks well worn. This thing has seen a lot of use. And we don't find anything else of use, so we got that Krait stick. Data analyst. So other than that, whatever I'm told. I'm busy. What do you want now? I'm supposed to head up to the top floor. Can you put me to the elevator? His eyes narrow. And who is it you're supposed to meet with up there? I need to talk with Mia and Admin to go over some paperwork. Uh-huh. And what kind of paperwork do you need to go over with Mia? A friend of mine got picked up during the Kulon City riots. He's been released. I was told that Mia had something that I need to sign. Oh, one of the lucky ones that we found. I thought we'd already released all of them. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that my buddy is ready to get out of here. Alright, upgrade your badge. Desk Sergeant's fingers clatter against his keyboard. After a few seconds of typing, he unhooks a small device from his belt and waves it in your general direction. An LED set to the device's case turns green, and you hear a chiming sound from the badge in your chest. Get your friend and get out of here, and make sure that he understands how lucky he is. When we tell people to stay inside, we mean it. Thank you, sir. Attention is already shifted back to his crossword. The only response that you receive is a non-committal grunt. Lock up guard. The door guard eyes you warily as you approach. She looks jittery and alert. A wastepaper basket at her side has been filled with an overflowing of styrofoam coffee cups and crumpled cigarette packets. She holds up a hand to stop you. Sorry, I can't let you through here. The holding cells are off limits to visitors. My idiot cousin got busted, but he's too proud to let me pay his bill. I'm gonna convince him to take the money. Her eyes narrow at the sight of the Krait stick. She lowers her voice. Give me a taste of what's on that stick, and you got yourself a deal. Not your nuisance, eh? It's all yours. The guard greedily slots your Krait stick into her PDA. The sun is transferred, and she thrusts the stick back into your hands. She nods and opens the door. Alright then, go on in and be quick about it. Whatever you do, don't roll off the other prisoners. Display. Cobbs Raoul. Tashiro Nobu. Shoremaker Rowan. The prisoner in this cell is twitching. His entire body seems to vibrate with barely contained energy. An acrid chemical smell hangs off of him like a cloud. Some sort of aerosolized synthetic drug, most likely. Just being near the man is enough to make your heart start hammering in your chest. I've seen it! He gesticulates wildly, stomping his feet and thrusting his hands into the sky. I have seen what lies above! Yeah? What's up there? Another world! He lurches forward and slaps both of his palms to his cell door. From where I perched, I could see them all! How interesting. Tell me more. He lowers his voice to a whisper. They pulled me down from my rightful place, the place that I discovered. They foiled my ascendancy and locked me in a cage. If you deliver me salvation, I can show you how to ascend as well. Wow, you're really something. And you're not bad yourself. He nods enthusiastically. Please, return to me what you can deliver to me from my bondage, and hurry, lest this beauty of the heavens fade from my eyes. I think I have a good idea what he wants. I came from the sky! The sky! Okay, then. Dang it, we need gang etiquette. Nobu Tashiro. The prisoner in the cell smiles at you with a mouthful of gleaming white teeth. He steps forward and presses his face to the bars. You don't look like a cop? He sniffs the air, his nostrils flaring. Don't smell like one either, so what are you doing here? You're on a job. Wanna guess what kind? I can recognize a runner when I see one. The way that you carry yourself tells me everything I need to know. So what are you in for? A bunch of things. I run the shops for a living. You know the kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. But the thing is, none of this is my fault. I'm the victim here. Yeah, I'll bet. Shoot, man. I wouldn't be running these shadows in the first place if it weren't for the damn Yellow Lotus. I was a fighter, a good one. Made good money, had a stable of fans. I was making my way up in the world. Then some pointy-headed red pole sent his goons after me. He wanted me to throw a fight. He inflates his chest. Nobu fucking Tashiro does not throw fights. I told him to get bent, and when we stepped into the ring, I beat their boy to a paste. Been on the run ever since. It's brave of you to resist them. Not many fighters would have done that. Well, I wasn't about to let myself get pushed around. Not me, man, not ever. He pounds his chest with a closed fist. I'm nobody's puppet. I still got my pride. Gotta go then. He holds his hands up. Wait, hold up. You could get me out of here. How am I supposed to do that? Even if I could get the door open, you wouldn't make it out of the building. That's probably true. He licks his lips, nodding to himself. You gotta give me your visitor badge. I'll use it to get out, and then I'll come back with help. And I'm supposed to just take it on faith that you'll come back for me? You think that the cops are gonna fall for that? Yeah, of course. You can say that I beat you up, took it away from you, they wouldn't bat an eye. Look, you have to do this. Now give me the fucking badge. I've got a counter proposal for you. Go screw yourself. He slams the cage with both hands. You better hope and pray you never wind up in here with me. Shitbird, I'll crack your skull open with my teeth. Bring it. Wait, where's the third guy? Oh, there he is. Raoul. A disheveled-looking man in a ripped shirt and jacket lurches towards his cell door at your approach. He reeks of stale sweat and pepper spray. You can get me out of here. Please, please, please get me out of this cell. He clutches the bars of his cell door, his knuckles whitening as his grip tightens. I can't go to prison. What are you in for? A misunderstanding, that's all it was. I didn't do anything wrong. What kind of misunderstanding are we talking about here? We're just making a little money. What's wrong with that? I'll tell you what, nothing. He pounds the wall of his cell with an open palm, but the powers that be can't stand free enterprise, so they had their goon squad lock me away. Hong Kong is called the Free Enterprise Zone. It's right there in the name. Oh, come on, you can't be that naive. The executive council is pro-business as long as it's their business. Well, if the little guy wants to get a taste, well... He roused the bars of his cell door again. Look at what happens. They have you arrested for crimes that they're all guilty of 100 times over. They seize your business and they put you away. That, business of yours, was it lucrative? Yes, I'm a very rich man. Or I was until they froze my assets. I still have a couple of offshoot accounts that the HKPF can't touch. I'm an entertainment producer, see? My project is like Urban Brawl, but without all the gloss and polish. It does really well overseas. Pauses for a moment, then his grip on his bars tightened. The evidence that they gathered from me. It's probably here at the station. Maybe on a desk somewhere, or a table. I overheard some of the cops talking about it there. It doesn't go into the evidence room until they finish writing up their paperwork. If you can get it for me, bring it back here and destroy it in front of me, you know, so that I can be sure it's gone, I'll pay you handsomely. I mean, without evidence, they'd have to let me go, right? I could deal 1,000 yuan for the stick. Not bad for a few 5 minutes worth. Got a deal. Describe what I'm looking for. It's just a generic dated stick. Thing has a red plastic case with a black spiral pattern over it, and it'll be sealed in an evidence bag. If we're gonna me and destroy it, I'll make it worth your while. Sounds simple enough. Okay, you gotta be quiet about this. If you start shooting up the place, they'll lock things down, and I can't have that. I also need you to keep the stick in the evidence room bag until you destroy it in front of me. Don't mess with it. Just bring me the whole package. I gotta know that the stick has been destroyed, that there haven't been any copies made. You do all that, and you get your money, and I get my freedom. He flashes you a brilliant smile. Everybody goes home happy. I'll be back with the stick. I don't think we're gonna go back with the stick. This fit relatively. I mean, next week is gonna be my appointment. My psychiatry one. HKPF data analyst. The constable frowns up at a quartet of well-mounted displays, each overflowing with spreadsheets and video feeds. The foreground of each display is dominated by a surfeit of warning pop-outs and matrix-related error messages. Control rattles off a command on her keyboard, and a moment later, a chiming sound rings out, and another half-dozen error messages open on each of the displays. Shaking her head, Control turns away from the displays to face you. You lost? Something I can help you with? I'm here to help you, actually. Terminal acting up? Yeah, but... She stares at you, hands on her hips, frowning. You don't look like one of our regular techs. We're not regular techs, we're better. Outside contractors. Get it? Just stay out of our way and we'll have your machine fixed up in no time. She looks you up and down, a half frown on her face. That's strange. I didn't hear anything about contractors coming in. Maybe there's a reason why they're keeping you out of the loop. Between you and me, I'd keep my eyes open if I were you. Yeah, maybe. Her frown deepens. You do your thing. Fix the terminal, I'll stay here and make sure you did a good job. It'll be quicker and easier without you hovering over me. I'm sure they'll be able to take care of it next time. There's gonna be some trial and error involved in this. Might take a while. She stares at you for a long moment and sighs. Alright, how long are we talking? I can't say yet, but if you clear out and let us get to it, it'll go a lot easier. Go get a soy cap or something. She turns to go. Okay, just try to be as quick as you can, okay? Alright. You're up. So honestly, this week has been relatively a bit busy. I mean, between... I don't know, it's hard to basically say, like, not gaming, more along the lines of, you know, I'm just curious to know what I want to do now. I mean, we're nearing the end of this playthrough. What's gonna happen next? Oop. Okay. Move. Yes. Mail archive. Damn it. We're gonna have to go back in there again. Move. Frick. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, thank God. We'll force it. We got enough system trace anyway. This data node contains the file records of internal communications between the station's data analysts and Matrix security departments. A recent chat exchange flagged urgent. Jumps out at you. Hey, could you hook me up with the Matrix-based assets for the infirmary and the armory? I'm sick of using the biometric logs. They take forever. You know the regs, we use the biometrics for a reason. Oh, come on. Everyone knows that you Matrix security guys bypass the biometrics all the time. Hell, I've watched Shui go waltzing into the infirmary with a waiver of PDA. No retina scan, no thumb on the reader, nothing. So what's it gonna hurt for one guy from data analyst to do the same? You know me, I have at least as trustworthy as Shui, security clearance or no. I'll let you drive my 45776 Ti. Deal! The codes are attached to this chat. That's what I love about you, Ma. You can always be counted on to listen to reason. Save it. I'm gonna do some indecent things to that beautiful ride of yours when we get out on the track. Oh, and for the love of all that is holy, delete this chat log. Nobody can know that I did this for you. The chat log comes to an end. It's a simple matter of pulling the attached matrix access codes and downloading them to your PDA. Good. Now that we got the door signal, we can actually do some damage. We'll loot this place before these guys even realize what's up. Oh, crap. Yes. Yep. Oh, crap. And this is where it's about to get a lot worse. Alright, Dang, that had some distance. Alright. Figured that was gonna work. So I definitely, now that I got everything in Ghost of Tsushima, I just gotta wait for the game to for the DLC to show up. Well, the game case and the DLC for it. Alright, and one more shot. There we go. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Shoot. First floor cameras and communications hub. We'll do this. Do another force. First floor cameras have been hacked. I'll do another. I'm just blitzing through this. Communications. This node contains the flow of communication between the different levels of the Tiger's Den. Severing the communication is as simple as flipping a few switches. Digging deeper, you find old administrative subroutines buried inside the code. You could use these to upgrade your clearance rating to the station's security systems if you wanted to. Do it. Clearance has been upgraded. Let's go. Alright, that takes care of that, and yeah, we got access to everything now. The card reader. The elevator's access panel is simple in design. A camphor-eared box of hard anodized aluminum outfitted with a card reader and a set of inset speakers. There's no screen to look at, no button to press. The card reader is the panel's only input. Let's do it. The light above the elevator flashes green and hands it out to access the panel's speakers. The elevator guides nods to you. Looks like you're clear to go up. Remember, while you're up there, you need to stick to the areas that you've been granted access to, no further. You bet. Alright. Stepping into the hallway of the administration level is like walking into an entirely different environment. Much cooler in here, and the burnt soy cap odor from the recycled air down below is nowhere to be found. The elevator doors slide shut soundlessly behind you. A moment later, you hear the click of maglock spinning shut. So far, so good, my friend. We've made it into Krait's level without sounding any alarms. I suspect that they'll be blaring soon enough, though. Now that we are in the belly of Krait's conspiracy, violence is surely imminent. Let's hope that it doesn't come to that. Lead on, Shen. I'll be right behind you. But with that, I'll go ahead and call it here. Find the evidence for the businessman. Right. Anyway, I'll call it here for today, people. We're gonna be busy for the next few days. Also, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow because I think my nephew's gonna be staying over for the day. So, yeah. If you like what you guys all saw, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified of when I'm gonna upload. I'll see all of you next time, maybe next week or something. Well, where we go into the rest of the Tiger's Den and get the evidence. Laters. Now let me just save the video clip.